To my live stream. It's me, Steve Johnny X. Good evening, my friends. How you rock and rollers doing today? We're back on for a live stream chat about music, bands, guitars, anything you'd like to talk about. I'm Steve Johnny X. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit the notification bell, and also remember to subscribe to the channel if you welcome into the live stream. Welcome to the live stream, guys. How's everybody doing on this Friday evening? It is nice today. It is August. August, my friend, August the 8th. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live. Welcome into the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. I'm Steve Johnny X the Rocker. Tonight we're walking and a rolling. If you have any questions I can answer about music, about bands, about guitars, anything that has to do with music, that's me. I do a lot of short reels. I got quite a few hundreds of them. I would say millions of views on my short reels. Definitely out there producing a lot of music videos from the 50s, 60s, 70s to the 80s, my friends. So definitely check us out. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. What's going on, guys? What's going on? It's Steve Johnny X here in the chat room. If you have any questions for me, I will most be happy to answer these questions for you. We're out here in the city of West Hollywood. Actually, I'm right across from the Whiskey A Go Go, and yeah, man, they got a lot of bands out there. We're near the Roxy as well, and we're near the Viper Room, so we're just about a block away. I'm over here in a little quiet room with, I got the four lads from Liverpool. How many of you like the Beatles? I'm sure you do. Great music. Welcome in, Jake. How are you? How's it going today? Happy Friday to you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave it in the comments, guys. Don't forget to share the live, tap on the screen. Also, give a like. Give a like if you like what you see, then definitely we'll discuss it. Welcome into the live stream, guys. Are you a sub, Jake? Subscriber. You're a subscriber. Okay, that's great. I appreciate you. You have any questions for me about any of my music videos? About me, I play guitar. I'm a lead singer for a new wave band. Um, been doing it for years, back in the 80s. So I appreciate you guys that are joining in right now. No, you're not a subscriber? Well, you should subscribe. How's your Friday, my friend? How's your Friday? We're out here just chilling out, doing a live stream. Hey, hello, Road Explorer. Hey, how you doing, my big bro? Welcome in. Thank you for joining in. Yeah, man, after a long time. Thank you so much for joining in. Yeah, I'm right here just chilling out with you guys, man. Happy Friday. If you're enjoying your Friday, if you're at home or on your smartphone, wherever you're at, welcome into the live stream. Thank you for the like. I definitely appreciate that. Yeah, normally I do, my travel blogs, and I'll continue to do that. Actually, tomorrow I'm going to have another one on my traveling throughout the Los Angeles area, see what's cracking. If there's any raids out there, hopefully not. But tonight we could talk about music. We could talk about um, my rock and roll reels. You've been busy, bro, huh? Oh, okay. Well, yeah. At least you're busy, man. You know, a lot of people they're not busy out there. But that's good. I'm glad to hear that, my friend. Yeah, definitely, Road Explorer. Thank you so much for your wonderful comments. Um, oh, I'm doing fine. Yeah, I'm feeling great. You know, I had a little discomfort in my knee area, but it's gone away. I took some natural remedy. You know, turmeric is really good for inflammation and stuff like that. So I take some of that, and it helps out a lot. But I'm doing fine. I'm feeling great. You know, I'm out here doing my thing. You know, and what about a family big bro? Yeah, I'm out here just I got this question and answering thing. If you have any questions for me, right now I'm in West Hollywood. I'm about a block away from the Whiskey Go Go, you know, legendary whiskey where all the Doors used to play. If you have any questions about the area, Laurel Canyon, where Mama Cass, where the Doors and Jim Morrison used to live, I've been to their homes actually in Laurel Canyon. I was able to go into Jim Morrison's house up in that area, and the owner of the house took me and my bass player, you know, because I play in a band. We went inside the Doors house in Laurel Canyon, right behind the market. There's a market there where Mama Cass used to sleep at night in the basement. Right across was Frank Zappa's big home with a lot of. He had a lot of friends over there for entertainment, like Jimi Hendrix, and yeah, you know, back in the old school days. So, but yeah, I'm out here just chilling out. Tomorrow I do plan on doing another travel vlog. I don't know where I'm gonna head to. Destination unknown with me, guys. You know, I might be in the valley, or I might go to Santa Monica or Venice. You know, what what's better? You know, it doesn't matter because I go to different spots. I don't just keep in the same area all the time. How do you like that Beatles picture in the background? Yeah, I got one of Kurt Cobain way at the end over there. Anyway, Mario Gennaro, welcome into the live stream. How are you today? Happy Friday. What's going on? Salute. Peace and love to everybody. I'm Steve Johnny X, the rocker. I do a lot of short reels. I do live streams, travel stream. Now I'm doing these late night little question and answers. If you have any questions for me, I do play in a rock band. I have a four-piece, five-piece band. I have a lead guitar player, a bass player, a drummer, myself, lead vocals, and play guitar at the same time. And we've done a lot of events through the years. We've opened up for Los Lobos. Um, we've played at Chinatown when back in the day when all the punk rock used to be happening. We played at Whiskey Go Go, Gazari's on the Strip, which is now a different name. Hey, Duff McKagan. Yeah, right. Right, Mario. Yes, Duff. Yeah, he's been in a lot of bands, hasn't he? Yeah. Don't forget to hit that like button. That lets everybody know that I'm on actually live. We've been on this live stream for about 9 minutes. I'm really enjoying to be on here, to be with you guys. Um, definitely, I enjoy these live streams. And I thank a lot of my followers. I'm at almost 25,000 followers now. I'm trying to hit that 100,000 goal, and I will continue to do my short reels and do my live streams. So without the support of you guys, because you guys are the ones that make it happen. You know, it's always the subscriber and the ones that look at YouTube. And, you know, all of you might be content creators as well. You know, you should give it a try. I said, wow, I don't think I'd be able to make it as a content creator, but definitely I'm getting monetized now, you know, and I'm blessed to be on YouTube. I do have another account on TikTok and Facebook. You can check out my stuff on there. basically almost the same. I prefer to be on YouTube because I think it's a better platform, way better than a lot of the like TikTok. It's too political now. I'm not into that. I'm into music, as you could see. I'm into a lot of you know um, other things besides that. I love traveling. I like to take you guys out to different parts of the Los Angeles, California area. It could be in the county or it could be in the city. So it's a great thing. Welcome into the live, guys. Welcome to the live. Thank you so much for joining in. Yeah, we've been on here for about 10 minutes and I would say 48 seconds. The good thing about YouTube, they tell you how long you've been on the live stream. So are you a big fan of Duff McKagan, huh? Yeah, man. I mean, there's so many great musicians, you know. I've seen a lot of great musicians in person. Even in the old school days, I've seen some bands that maybe you never imagined that I've seen. But definitely, music is what makes people bring back memories. Like when I put my short reels on there, I get so many viewers. My short reels go viral sometimes. I mean, I'm talking 285,000 views or because it brings back memories. When you hear music, doesn't it take you back to a certain time of your life? Obviously it does, and that's why music is so critical. It's a God's gift, you know. And that's why there's so many talented musicians. And it's tragic that we've lost some musicians lately, like Ozzy Osbourne. We lost Connie Francis. She was an old school 50s singer, beautiful voice. I mean, we lose a lot of people, a lot of musicians. So, yeah, definitely. If you have any questions for me, just don't hesitate to leave it in the comment. Yeah, Ozzy. Yeah, definitely Ozzy. It was sad to see. I've been to the his star down there on Hollywood Boulevard, and they had a big wreath out there. You know, they were had a memorial for him. It was pretty cool, guys. Pretty cool. Yep. So, just to give you a background, I am a vocalist and I'm a guitarist. I do have a 5 piece band. We've been playing since the 80s. We've actually opened up for Los Lobos and we've played downtown and the main stage down at the Pershing Square. We've played at Gazzari's. We've played at the Key Club. We played at, man, I mean, we've played just about everywhere and it's fun, you know. We opened up for a lot of bands back in the day when they used to have the Hong Kong Cafe, Madam Wong's. That's where the punk rock started. That's where the Police actually went and played there. And back in the days when the new wave stuff was there, and it was pretty grueling, man, because we used to have to pick up our equipment going up the stairs, and yeah, man, and and the gigs were like at 11 o'clock at night, and I had to go to work the next morning to get up like at 4:30 in the morning. So I barely had, but when you're young, you can do all that kind of stuff, right? Yeah, I mean, definitely something. It's cool, you know. It's really cool. But been playing music. My band started back in the '80s, and we were a 3 piece band. When we've been doing a lot of videos, a lot of recordings on. Especially if you look at my channel, if you go through all the videos, you'll find our music, which is pretty cool. And in the background, I'm trying to get some nice music to go along with. There's copyright music, so I can actually play music in the background, uh, and I won't get any copyright strikes. So definitely that's what I'm looking for. Especially in the YouTube Music Library. A lot of people don't realize that there is music, and One thing you have to be really careful about as being a content creator, putting up music, you don't want, when you make a video, you don't want to get a copyright strike because if you get three of them, then they take you off the whole thing. So you have to be very careful. If you're a creator, you can go onto the YouTube studio and you can look for free songs that won't give you copyright. Even if I make a video of the Beatles or the Stones, uh, definitely I won't get copyright strike because I'm not using their music. It's licensed, and some of the music you have to pay for. So definitely, it's a trip. Well, we've been on here for like about 15 minutes. I'll be on here for about another 45 minutes. I'll probably be here for a good hour and see how it goes. I mean, it's still early. A lot of people, I don't know, on a Friday they're probably out and about. I'll do my travel blogs tomorrow, Saturday. I'll go out and check it out, see what's cracking with that. Let's see who are my top followers right now. We have one is Michael, and then we have the Roadhouse, and let's see here. Yep. So Dougal McRobbie, come on, let's go to Richie Valenzuela's place. Hey, welcome in, Dougal. How are you? Good seeing you, man. Hey, definitely. That's a go. Yeah, that's over there in Pacoima. I was over there. I went to his little hometown over there, and I did some live streams out there in Pacoima on that Van Nuys Boulevard is where they have a lot of his murals out there. But good seeing you, Dougal. I'm just getting going here. We got 17 minutes into this live stream. Just doing something. I'm great. Good to hear that. I played in Santa Clarita. Oh, you played at the Santa. Hey, what's going on over there? They got fires, right? Well, where did you play at over there? Is it a club, a nightclub, band? Where did you play at? In a club. All right. All right. Super. And did you get a good crowd going in there, man? Were they cheering you on, just like the Beatles? Close to it, right? That's great, man. I'm glad to hear that. It was a jam. All right, yeah. Hey, man, that's my favorite. When bands jam, I love jamming with other bands too. And definitely it's something that I love to do. It was packed. All right. What's the name of the club? You could mention it on your comment and give yourself a boost there. They might go see you the next time. Here on Johnny X's question and answer music wizard live stream. That's what it is, music wizard live stream. And tomorrow we'll be going out on the travel blog as well. So I got two back-to-back days doing live streams. I jammed in PD's in Reseda. Oh, all right. Very familiar. Is that on Van Nuys Boulevard or Sherman Oaks, Sherman Way, or anywhere in that area? I've been out to the valley a few times. I'm very familiar with the valley, believe it or not. I know everything about. I mean, I live on the other side of the hill of Laurel Canyon, so I do know Reseda, and it's awesome. Yeah. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Welcome to the live stream. Don't forget to hit that like button, and definitely that'll let everybody know that I'm live. What's the name, the main drag in Reseda? I don't know. There's quite a few of them. There's Van Nuys, and then there's I don't know, Havenhurst. I don't know. There's quite a few of them. Um, Sherman Way, but there's depending on which way you're headed, south or east or north. Yeah, I was out there at the old Busch Gardens right there. They got a Budweiser factory there. When you get off the 101, yeah, it's probably Van Nuys. I think it hits around Reseda, but could be another street. Um, let's see, I'm trying to think. White Oak, Encino. There's Encino Boulevard as well. So yeah, but there's all kinds of them. Welcome to my live stream, guys. If you're in the room, welcome into the live. Thank you for the like. I appreciate that. It lets everybody know that I'm going live here and we're having a great evening. It's Friday night, and yeah, I did this on Wednesday too. I had one of my followers come in, Jake, and he subscribed to the channel, and he got a membership, $5 for the membership, and you can cancel out at any time. There's also super stickers if anybody wants to donate. I also did a jam at a bowling alley on Ventura Boulevard. Oh, cool. Super duper, man. A double header, huh? All right, Robbie. And what musician do you play? What musician? What instrument do you play? I'm sorry. I had a little bit of wine, you know. I had to have a little sip, right? Toast. Onwards and upwards. So, so the bowling alley. All right. And how did that go? Is that pretty good for you? We used to play it at carnivals as well. Um, Probably about 6, 7 years ago, we were playing at carnivals, and man, that was a lot of foot traffic because everybody was going to the amusement park, you know, where all the rides are, and they would stop and watch us. Drums, vocals, a band in Austin called the Heroes. So that is that your band, the Heroes? You're in that band. That's cool. All right. So when you go over there, then it's the Heroes. Does Dennis have Tam? Is he early? Oh my God. We got special guest here, Gumby's Crush. Hey, sweetie, what's going on? For 20 years, I'm in the leader. All right, all right. Okay, so you're the leader of the band. All right. Gumby put a smile on my face. All right, thank you so much for joining in. You guys are awesome. You know, it's good to see familiar names on there. Sorry. No, no sorries. How's Kansas? How's the weather out there? How you been, sweetie? Yeah. Gumby's like she is, I think, one of my top favorites, top followers. So anyway, it's good to great Beatles pick. Yeah, I got that. Uh, my bass player actually bought that for me one of my birthdays. I'm not gonna go back to. It was probably about 4 or 5 years ago. He got me that picture. I have another one of Kurt Cobain way back there, but and then I also have my shrine of rock and roll. Let me see if you guys can check that out. See if I can. Uh, there it is, right there. Yeah, I got a Jimi Hendrix doll. I got John Lennon. Yes, I got I got the four Beatles Yellow Submarine. Their ornaments. They're pretty cool. Let me see if I can get this thing back to the way it was. Um, anyway, yeah, that's a close up, huh? There we go. I had a pinch of the screen, but anyway. So what's going on? It's Friday night. I thought you guys would be out there jamming and having a good time. I thought it was the Beach Boys at first. You're funny. Yeah, really. I mean, they were out there at the same time. I love the Beach Boys, but when the Beatles and the Beach Boys were always battling back in the day. Who's gonna be more popular back in that area? Almost midnight, and yeah, I could imagine it's like 2 hours ahead. Yeah, it's what, almost 10 o'clock here. Yeah, so yeah, about 10. Yeah, I just started this about 9:30, so I'm ready to. Tomorrow I'm gonna be going out on my travel blog. Anybody want me to go to a certain location tomorrow? I used to have a Beatles pic on the strings hanging from my ceiling. Oh, very nice. Very cool. Yes. Yeah. The Summer of Love, it was a battle. You had hundreds of them. Wow. Dougal and Gummy says she had the Summer Love was a battle. It was an interesting time back then, you know. I have a lot of flashbacks in that era, because I did a lot of things like being a hippie back in the day. That's what I was, when I was growing up. That's what I liked. I liked being a hippie, but I wanted to be a musician. Yeah, both the Beatles and the Beach Boys. Yeah, they would always, and there was so many groups, the British Invasion, Dave Clark Five. You had Hermits, the Monkees. I mean, the list goes on. But yeah, that was the one of the best times in my life. Drive to the lookout on Topanga. Oh yeah, Topanga Plaza. Yeah, Topanga. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, that. Yeah, I've been through there. It's real nice. Definitely. I've been through Beverly Glen too. That's a different little ride. But yeah, Tom Melcher. You know Tom Melcher, huh? Yep. Yeah, he was the one that also brought in Charles Manson. He produced this record, Terry Melcher. I mean, Tom Melcher. Was it Tom Melcher or Terry Melcher? I lived in Woodland Hills. Oh, okay. That's a beautiful place. That's next to Calabasas, isn't it? You're right next to Calabasas. Produced all those guys. He produced, yeah, yeah, he did. Yeah, Terry Melcher. That's who I thought it was. He also produced Charles Manson's record too. Uh, they hit him up because Manson was a stalker. The Birds. Oh, those are those are legends. Roger McGuinn and oh man, I mean those guys. They were one of the best groups of all time. I still say they're one of the better groups of all time. They had so many good hits, even the ones that weren't really played on the radio. They had some great stuff. Dennis Wilson, yeah, he did found Manson. That's right. You're absolutely right. Funny how I mentioned Dennis and that was related to Manson. Yeah, yeah, there's correlations because if you follow the music, I see so much content on. I love YouTube because it's so informative about a lot of things. But you takes you back to it. Music takes you back to a certain point in your life, and it brings back memories. And so it's nice to hear music and to make music. But I'm glad you like that picture back there. I was on the pier in Marina del Rey when Dennis drowned. What the heck? Are you serious? Oh my God, that's terrible, man. And so, did you actually see him? the like the paramedics go there and check them out and all that. Wow. Charles Matt album is on YouTube. Yeah, I really don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear him. Oh my God, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's my fame. I've had this hat. If you look at some of my videos, I'm wearing it when I did my gig at the Pershing Square the Grand Park there, and then I did we did a live performance at Long Beach College with their TV studio, and I had that hat on. It's one of my favorite hats. I've had it for a while. I got several of them, but I do love hats. It's part of my image of a rock and roller. I got these glasses because I can see pretty much. Either I'll be wearing my shades, but not today. Let's see. Yeah, I saw the Corners band at Chrissy McVie's boat. Wow, that is crazy, huh? Yeah, that's crazy. SJ8. Yes, that's me, the only one. Pork pie. You know it is, but I put down the flaps so I can go up like that and look like the guy from the real McCoys. No, I'm just, but I flip it down. I like it like this better. So, but I do have the one of the original. My son gave me a pork pie hat. I'm high right now with that wine. No, I'm not. Let's see. Gumby's Crush, Wild Stuff. Yeah, Wild Stuff. Yeah, yeah. I got some music in the background. It's like no copyright stuff. So, hey, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I have it in the background. I'm not going to put it too loud because I get leery about YouTube, about copyright stuff. You know, I produce so many short reels. This is good conversation. Yeah, I had Jake on the other night, and he became a member, my first member, Gumby. I got one member now, Jake, and then he threw me uh, a nice little GIF super chat sticker. But I just they just started saying that I could receive gifts, so I'm not sure how that's gonna work. But yeah, that's pretty cool. You know, I'm starting to get up there in the ranks. You know, because of you guys. Oh, Gumby, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And Dougal, yeah, Wild Child, the Doors. Yeah, they're a great cover band, aren't they? Yeah, I've seen them before. They're really good, really good. Yep. I like your emojis. They're wonderful. Thumbs up for you guys. The last time I got like I don't know 500 viewers, so that's not too bad. I mean, I'm just getting this going here. The more I guess I go on, you know, you guys get the other people get familiar with me. But you know, you guys are always there. I appreciate it. Good entertainment. There you go. Yeah. Well, I mean, we have good topics if we could talk about it. I love to chat. You know. Um, On TikTok, I go on chat rooms as well. But we don't talk about music. We talk about other dumb stuff. Let's see. Ran camera for Roger McGuinn taping on Austin City Limit. Wow, pretty cool, dude. Yeah, yeah, that's great. Yeah. What about Graham Parsons? What do you think about him? You know, he left and created the first country rock, you know, Christine's Tune, which is an awesome song. I love Christine's Tune. And yeah, definitely. Wow, love it. Cool beans, Douglas. I always read Gumby's comments. She always has some great comments. All right. Yeah, Graham Parsons, that's a great story if you haven't seen it on the movies. You know about how they stole his grave and everything, and they put him. He wanted to be buried in the desert. He was an awesome Graham Parsons. Lou told me stories about him. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. There's a place on Sunset and Alvarado, and it's called the Burrito King. But he would go eat there. There's pictures of him, Graham Parsons, eating at the Burrito King on Sunset and Alvarado, and that's pretty cool, man. Every time I go by there, I think about him. Because I am a rad Cali girl. Peace and love all the time. Yeah, definitely. You know what it's all about, girl? Yeah, I'm just like about a block away from the Whiskey A Go Go. I always see Robbie Krieger is always playing there from the Doors. They always have his name posted up on the billboard. So I go by there once in a while and check it out. Yeah, the Viper Room is also down the block. I'm not kidding you. I could literally take me 5 minutes to get to the Viper Room or to the whiskey. Let's see here. I sewed a button on Emmy Lou's suit, and she is so pretty. Oh wow, Emmy Lou Harris. Yeah, she's a legend. That's definitely true. You're in a sweet spot. Those that have just come in, thank you for joining in. I'm Steve Johnny X, the rocker, where our topic is music, and I'm here with some friends, and we're discussing music and being in a band. And one of my friends is from Kansas, and oh my God, Douglas is famous for that. Douglas, Gumby, did you introduce yourself to Douglas, by the way? Yo, for sure, for sure. Oh, yeah. You know what they're playing right now is Tubular Bells. Do you remember that from The Exorcist? Oh, wow. Crazy music. I thought maybe I could find some rock and roll in the background. That's what I need to put, not some weird ass music. We can all fell famous tonight. We all fell. See, she was uncomfortable with the TV until she did Austin. Okay, so that she got used to that with the city limits. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Let's see, happy songs. Yeah, let's put some happy songs. We're putting on some happy songs right now. Can you hear it in the background? There we go. It says Finland tropical music. Oh no, I want rock and roll. Mike Oldfield. Oh yeah, The Exorcist. That was Did you ever see that movie? Man, I'm not kidding you. I went to go see it at the movies, and I had nightmares for 2 or 3 days after that. Man, I actually thought that, and I was in my home with my friends and all that, and I'm going, oh man, I'm like having nightmares with that Exorcist music. I finally found me some good music in the background. There we go. Jam now. That was Neil Diamond. Neil Diamond. I love Neil Diamond. He had some great hits, Neil Diamond. Before the G switched. Can't now. Yeah. Welcome to the live, guys. I've been on here for like about 39 minutes, I think. Exorcist made me laugh when she puked the pea crew. Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I mean, that was hilarious, and I've seen it on Saturday Night Live, and it's hilarious when they show it on Saturday Night Live as well. Let's see here. Gumby's Crush song. What song? The song that's playing in the background? Can you hear it? It's Jazar Overdose. It says it's no copyright. That means I could play it in the background without getting a copyright strike, which is cool, you know? All right. Let's see here. Is Dougal still with us or did he leave? Oh, now, yeah. Welcome into the live stream. I'm Steve Johnny X. Where, if you have any questions for me, oh, is that you're back? Your mother so socks that smells. It's hilarious, guys. That's hilarious. Yep. I always love to see. I don't know. I don't watch Saturday Night Live too much anymore because I don't know all the old comedy guys. You know, like John Belushi, and Dan Aykroyd, Eddie Murphy, all the classics. You know, George Carlin. So fantastic. So you're going to bed pretty soon, Gumby? Are you already sleepy? What's going on over there right now? It's 11 o'clock. Let's see here. What have we got? Create highlight. What is that? I got some different buttons on there. Welcome in. Welcome into the live. Welcome to the live. I'm Steve Johnny X. If you have any questions about music, history, blah, 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 I post a lot of short reels out there. Uh, all of them rock and roll, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, hundreds of viewers. I'm Steve Johnny X. Johnny Cash came up to my camera and introduced himself to me. Oh wow, crazy. That's crazy cool, McDougal. I was in Nashville and I went to the Johnny Cash Museum over there in Nashville. Pretty interesting. Nashville itself is pretty interesting too. It's pretty nice in Tennessee. Uh, but yeah, yeah. Memphis, I've been to Memphis. I've been to quite a few states traveling across the nation. I've been through Kansas, one of the longest states to get out of. Takes like 2 or 3 days just to get out of that state, man. It's hilarious. Yep. Welcome in. Welcome in. See how my live stream goes. My travel blog goes tomorrow. I guess I'll do it on a Saturday. I might have, might, I'll do it tomorrow. Yeah, Beale Street. Yeah, yeah. That's not. Yeah, it's Memphis. That's definitely for sure. I went to Elvis's Graceland too. It's interesting there, isn't it? I'm sure you've been there. Yeah, Elvis Presley's Graceland is it's beautiful there. And then they had his plane, the Lisa Marie, parked out there in front of the mansion. Um, yeah, yeah, really nice guys. If you don't know who I am, I'm Steve Johnny X, the rocker. If you're in the room, thank you for joining in. If you'd hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, I also appreciate that very much. And we are here just having some questions and answers this afternoon, or evening, I should say, because it's already, what, 10 o'clock out here, 10:15 Pacific Standard Time. I started at 9:30, and it's 44 minutes into the live stream. Welcome in, welcome in. Our topic today is music and locations and whatever you want to talk about. There's a fabulous CD and t-shirt store on Beale Street. Is there? Did you go there and you did some shopping? Nice, nice. Yeah, yeah. I was able to also walk down that whole block down in Nashville. Um, and that was really nice. I met a lady out there. I had a long distance relationship. It's amazing. And I took a plane out to Nashville. I met her at Las Vegas. She met me for the first time, and then I went over there, and she took me down to Nashville and check out all the stuff over there. Then, I was in Columbia, Tennessee, which is the outskirts. It was pretty nice, and it was like snowing. I never seen that before. I spent over $100. It's a fabulous selection. Have you been to Vegas lately? I hear that it's really not doing well right now. A lot of people are not showing up. I hear that's declining because of Trump's inflation and Trump's tariffs and all that. People don't want to come over here no more. I don't know what the deal is with that, but they're all blaming it on him. I don't like talking about politics either. Yeah, it is dead. I know because I've seen a lot of content creators saying that it's the crowds, like the percentage. I mean, I'm sure during certain times on the weekends, maybe yeah, but I hear during the week it's like a dead city now. They're losing a lot of money. Oh, totally sucks. Yeah, no traffic. Yeah, and that was one of my favorite times when I would go to Vegas when there's no traffic, in the evening or whatever. Um, I mean, I've been to Vegas quite a few times in my lifetime, but I find it amazing that it's not doing good right now. What some of the bloggers that go out there are saying. But there's one guy says that there's nothing that's really changed. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. He has laid off 1 out of 4. Who has laid off 1 out of 4? Gumby. Is it Trump? I did lots of shows with Los. You did do a lot of shows with Los Noble. You know Cesar Rojas and all them. Yeah, yeah. We were able to open for them at Madame Wong's in Chinatown. Back in the day, they had a roadie. His name was Mouse, and yeah, he asked us if we wanted to open up for him, and we played. Yeah. But you know what, to be honest with you, I really don't really care too much for that type of music. It's not my cup of tea. And I don't like when they make it big on a cover, which was La Bamba. They made it from the movie. But, I mean, I give them power. They have some pretty good songs. Yeah, Trump. Yeah. Ha ha ha. Mouse. Yeah, blame it on him. The inflation is high. Everything is high right now. The food prices are high. Yeah, and the thing is, everybody blames it on Biden. They all say it was Biden's fault. Oh, I don't know. What is your tea? Yeah, ate Mexican food with them. They got great conjunct. Yeah, yeah. They got some. I like some other. I like when they play the rock. I don't like when they go to the traditional old school, Mexican stuff type. It's all right, but I'm not the greatest fan of them. There's other groups that I love. Let's see, Conjunto. Yeah, the Conjuntos. Yeah. What is your favorite style of music? I love rock and roll. I like this. I like them. I like everything. Led Zeppelin, Kiss, Black Sabbath, all those groups. Any group that was even from the 50s, and I like the old school Jerry Lee Lewis and Little Richard and all the old Motown singers. That's when music's music. Rap ain't no music. Rap is done with a record player and it's somebody just talking. But music is when somebody sings and plays an instrument. That's real music. That's real. And if it's rock, it's real rock and roll. So if you got a drummer, a bass player, guitar player, maybe a lead guitar player, and your vocalist and the guitar, everything comes into play. For many years we're a power trio band. For many years, and I'm lucky to have a lead guitar player now. Pat, he does a great job. Motown musicians didn't get the credit they deserve. Yeah, yeah, well, yeah, quite a few. I mean, like they had the Temptations and the Supremes, the Four Tops. There was a lot of good groups, and some of them branched out, like the singers from Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. That was sad about Tammy. She had so many problems with her. Um, she had brain tumors all the time. She had so many surgeries because she had tumors. Tammy Terrell um, and Marvin Gaye. I mean, they're all Michael Jackson, a legend as well. Obviously, the Jackson Five. So many groups. Yeah, definitely. They were like 10 musicians who did all the background music for all those singers. Yeah, you're talking about those the session people. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I can't remember the name real quick, but I met Jimmy Johnson at the Muscle Shoals of Alabama. Wow, that is crazy. That's pretty good. That is awesome, guys. Awesome. You guys are the best. I love chatting with you guys, man. You know, and especially right now, it's Friday night. Why would I be at a club right now? No, because I'm not a party animal anymore like that. But I do like to have my fun. I go to, private parties and stuff like that. I know one of the most famous groupies that used to date Jimi Hendrix, Keith Moon. Um, Her name is Pamela DeBarris, and she's like one of the famous groupies of all time. And um, you should look her up. Her name, you'll know who she is. But I've been to her parties, and they're really nice. She lives in Encino, off there in the valley, and she'll have some of the singers that she likes. Oh, oh my God, yeah. Lots of folks. Jeez, yeah. Oh my God, and those a lot of folks. Gee whiz, unbelievable amount of hit records in Muscle Shoals. Oh yeah, yeah, they did a lot of recordings back there, man. Um, so many greats, man. Tell me what kind of groups you like. Tell me what kind of music you guys like. Let me know. If you guys are in the chat right now, let me know. So far, seems like this live is not doing as well as I did on the last live on Wednesday for some reason. But maybe because I started at 10 o'clock. See, I'm experimenting with these question and answer stuff. Was she in Up in Smoke, the movie? You know what? She's been in some movies. The group that's called The Groupie. If you ever looked that up, she's in that. Did you meet her in LA too? Oh, okay, yeah, in Encino, yeah. So you know her. She's got red hair. Her husband is Michael DeBarris, and he used to play in the band called Detective. They had like a one hit wonder album, but he plays with other people. He comes out. Yeah, he's very famous. Was she in Up in Smoke? Yeah, it could have been. I don't know if she was. That's a good. She could have been. She could have been. Yeah, but she's a famous groupie. Let's see, what does this say here? Satan Jackets, Panama, Leisure, those are my bands. Ah, okay. So are these new up and coming bands? Rock and roll and motherfucker. Hell yeah, Hellraiser. No, I think I've heard of her name. Yeah, that's her. Okay, so you know who she is. Yeah, she does like she does things like at the Roxy. You know, like book topics. She writes books and stuff like that. She goes around and she meets women. You know, I don't know. She sells a lot of her clothing and stuff. So she does have garage sales once in a while. So yeah, definitely that's her. Satan jackets. All right, Satan jacket. Hey, the devil is upon us. Hey, it's rock and roll. Uh, I'm grooving on some of this music I got in the background. It's called Tarpei. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's out there. Now I know how they do it on the when they play music in the background without getting a copyright strike. Yes, and yes, up and coming. Okay, they are referred to independent music. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 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 That's good, man. I'm glad to see that there's still bands that are out there that are playing with guitars, doing live things. Because, like I said, rap is not music to me. I don't like. I don't like that. I just got a burp. Anyway, let's see here. Trying to read your comments. Check out this band. I saw them in the concert. What a great band, and he's a great guy, very soulful singer. Very good. Oh, okay. Uh, Dougal says the Beatles, Stones, the Who, Little Feat, Jimi Hendrix, Jethro Tull, all the ones that I love. Yes. Saying jackets, not saying, oh, satin jackets. Okay. Sorry about that. My fault. Oh my God. It's hilarious. Agüita de limon, agüita de limon, favorite gun. Oh, the Beretta. No. Hey, I used to have a Ruger, man, what do you call it? Long rifle, 10 shot automatic, man. I love that gun, man. Smith and Wessons, everything. And I also like Guns N' Roses. Hit the like button, Noita. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. I like your lemon emoji. Limon, agüita de limon. Yeah, did I say it right? All right, man. So the satin jackets, huh? So you guys mentioned all the rock stars that I like. Let's see, 44 mod. Oh, there we go. There she goes. There goes Gumby. 44 model revolver of the Glock. I think Glock is the best ones, aren't they? Now we see there's one lady, she's always using different types of guns on YouTube and she shows you. The Glocks I know are the probably the one of the better. Is that what you have over there in Kansas? Your 44. Hey Jason, welcome in. Hey, there he is. Jason, my subscriber. He actually subscribed to my channel. What's up? What's up, Jason? How are you over there? I'm doing fine. How you feeling? Ah, yes. You got the 44. All right. Hey, good seeing you, Jason. Thank you for joining in. I'm glad you dropped by. One of my top favorite fans here. Definitely. We're happening tonight. Just been on here for almost an hour, Jason. Is this the time you normally get up? Likewise. Yeah, definitely. How you been so far? Did you have a good week? Ready for the weekend? Is it the weekend over there where you're at in Korea? All right. Good night, Gumby. Thank you for coming up. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you so much, girl. All right, Jason. Say goodbye to Gumby. All right, Gumby. Thank you for coming in. It's Saturday already. Oh, wow. All right. All right. Are you still there, Dougal? I got another guy here, but I don't see him in the room anymore. Maybe he's off for a little while. Thank you, Jason. Yeah, we're just having a little topic about music again, and I was talking to Gummy. Then we got onto other subjects. Somebody else came up and mentioned pew pews. There he is. There's Dougal now. He's saying all the groups. Let's see if you like any of these groups. Jason, Dougal says Buddy Holly, Eddie Cochran, Richie Valens, Marvin Gaye, Four Tops, Temptations, Tina Turner, Curtis Mayfield, boy, all the greatest. I just posted a new video of Seeger just yesterday. I put a new video of him and it did real well. Got over 2,000 views already. Let's see. And Gubby's Crush, huh? Yeah. Let's see. My childhood band was Queen. Oh, yeah. Freddie Mercury. The legend, Brian May, the legend guitarist. Had the honor to see them live. Oh man, when they did Bohemian Rhapsody, I saw them at a small venue in Santa Monica Auditorium. I saw Queen live, and I saw other great bands there too. The Pretenders, man. Every radio station played Queen's music all the time. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, they had so many hits. Uh, yeah, they were amazing. One of the biggest groups of all time, I would say. My first band, Uncalled For. Uncalled For, huh? Uncalled For. That's very interesting, very catchy. Yeah. All right, I like that. I like that title. Yeah. No, I think I'm getting like a little stuffy nose. I don't know what the heck. Oh man, no, don't go there now. Cream. Oh, that's one of my all-time favorite bands. Obviously, Cream was the one of the heaviest trios in the history of music. You had the great Ginger Baker, and then you had Eric Clapton and uh, Jack Bruce. I mean, these guys are legends. I had the honor to see Robin Trower. Have you ever seen Robin Trower? Hey, Jason, was all those in the Daddy Dios? Daddy Dios, huh? Yeah, that was great though. I mean, these bands that you're mentioning, Queen. I mean, we're going back to the music where it's the greatest when people are singing, playing their guitars. I mean, we got great bands right now like U2. They're still there, the U2 band, and then they got we got the Foo Fighters, and we still got legends out here, man. We got some legends. Yeah. Do you also like heavy metal? Of course. I love Ozzy Osbourne, and I like Iron Maiden, Judas Priest. I love punk rock. I love the Ramones. They were one of my better groups. Yeah, yeah. Ozzy. Yeah, we lost Ozzy not too long ago. Sad to see him. I remember buying that first album. That's how old I am. I bought the first album, and it was different, man. Because anything before that was the Beatles. Oh, Metallica, yeah. I've seen them live. I saw them at the Coliseum with Guns N' Roses and Lemmy and Motorhead. Yeah, Motorhead. Yeah, they were awesome. AC/DC, yes. You ever see AC/DC, Jason, in concert? How about you? Who you seen, Dougal? You saw YouTube? Yeah, me too. I saw him with the Stone Temple Pilots at the down in L.A. No, you haven't seen him, Jason? Okay. Have you seen any other bands, guys? Take a sip of wine, of water. I've seen the Steel Hearts. Okay, all right. And what songs do they sing? The Foo Fighters on Austin City Limits. Yeah, yep. Dave Grohl. Dave Grohl and his band. She's gone. She's gone. Yep. Yeah, I put up a new Bob Seger and I put a new Monkeys. I put a Monkeys short reel today, and um, I put one up of Jimmy Page. Those are like, those bands are always like, I get the most views on those kind of bands. So, so how's the weather over there in Korea, Jason? Steve Miller, yes. The Monkeys love Rockpile. Yeah, I love all those bands too. Do you always like the song? Always, always. I'm sure there's. I don't, by who? Who does that one song? I'm not sure who it is. Always. Be honest with you. The Crooked Vultures are. Yeah, them. Them. Is that what Van Morrison? Them. I just posted one of his videos. Van Morrison. Yeah, I love Van Morrison. I loved him when he was playing with them. Gloria, Baby Please Don't Go. We do a cover of that. Baby Please Don't Go, baby Please Don't Go down to New Orleans. You know I love you so. Baby Please Don't Go. Woo-hoo. John Bon Jovi, yeah. Yeah, he's cool, man. I really, Bon Jovi's, all the women like that guy. They love him. I mean, well, he, at the time, he's older now, but all these rock musicians, they've always had their following. So tomorrow, I'm gonna do another destination unknown, a travel one. See how that goes. So this is my second live stream, doing question and answers. Yeah, Van Morrison, Gloria, all-time number one hit. Sir Douglas Quintet is another one I can mention. They were pretty good back in the day. Yeah, there's so many. 13th floor elevator, Captain Beefheart, the obscure bands, Quicksilver Messenger Service. Yeah, I can go on with those. Grateful Dead, right? Jefferson Airplane, Grace Slick. Those bands are. I've seen some of them. I saw Jefferson Airplane a few times with Grace Slick, and yep, it's a nice evening, guys. It's really a nice evening. All right, well, you know what, guys, I'm gonna end the live now, but I'll be back on again tomorrow during the day. I'll do my travel. Thank you so much for dropping, guys. Jason and Dougal and Gumby and all of those who came into my live stream. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a nice evening too. Have a good day, and Peace and love always to you guys. You guys are like numero uno, number one. I appreciate you guys when you come in. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.